In this class, we will see an example for KNN algorithm and also the applications of KNN. So we are going to consider a data set with two features, height and then weight of the persons. And these persons are classified into normal and then underweighted based upon these two features. Okay, so the target class is now underweighted and then normal. If you consider the target class, now it is a classification problem because we have discrete class labels at the output, and it is a binary classification problem. Okay, so now we are going to solve this with the help of KNN. And when we start with KNN, we need to have the value of K. So here, let us assume that K value is equal to 3. And you have to find the class label for the following test sample, where when height is equal to 170 and weight is equal to 57, what is the target class of that particular person, whether he will be classified as underweighted person or normal person, that we are going to predict. Now let us see how to continue with this algorithm. So the first step is whatever target classes are training samples are given to you, you have to calculate the distance between the testing sample and all the training samples one by one. So what is our testing sample now? It's nothing but 170 and then 57. It is a two-dimensional attribute. Okay, so we have two attributes, so it is a 2D data set. We will call as 2D data set. You can have n-dimensional attributes also. So now let us see how to find the distance. We are going to find the distance using Euclidean formula. So you know that the distance is nothing but square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. So here this is x1 and then y1, x2, y2 are nothing but my testing set. Apply that and calculate the distance between the test point and this instance 1. Here it is 6.708. Similarly, calculate the distance between the second example and the test instance. If you see here, the test instance is same in all these things. I'm going to calculate the distance of the test instance from each of these training examples. Then list all the values. How to select the value of K? In K-means clustering, we have seen that to select the value of K, we have elbow method. Likewise, do we have anything in KNN algorithm? So here there is no particular way to determine the best value for K. And so you can select either smaller value of K or otherwise large value of K. Suppose if you are selecting small values of K as K is equal to 1 or K is equal to 2, in that case, to decide information about your data set or about your test sample, you are considering only one neighbor or otherwise two neighbors. Suppose the neighbors may be noisy. For example, instead of entering my value as 50, I can enter my value as 50,000. So my neighbor is noisy now. So in that case, if I come to conclusion about that particular one neighbor, it may give some wrong value about my new test sample. Okay. So because of that, if you select small values of K, it can be noisy and may have effects of the outliers in the model. You know what is outlier? Outlier is nothing but some of the points may have very high value, very low value when compared to other points in the data set. They may also create wrong effect on your prediction. So always don't go for very small value of K. Can I choose very large value of K? For example, if my data set has 20,000 records, can I select a K as 1,000? That means that to come to conclusion about one particular test instance, I have to consult 1,000 neighbors. So in that case, what is the problem? Maybe you may get accurate result, but in that case, large value of K make it computationally expensive. So to come to conclusion about one point itself, you have to consult so many neighbors. You have to compute the Euclidean distance. You have to compare everything. So sort all the records. Everything is going to be very complicated. Okay. So in order to avoid this computational complexity, we never go for very large value of K also. So to select the value of K, data scientists usually choose an odd number if we have to predict the classes with the two different categories. Like for binary classification, they will always choose odd number as K value. What is the reason is, if you are choosing even number as a K value, suppose if I have K as 4, maybe two of my neighbors will give positive opinion and two may give negative opinion. So in that case, I will have a tie. So to break the tie only, generally, if you go for binary classification where you have two classes, don't choose K as even number. Select that as odd number. And one more important thing is, this K must not be multiple of number of classes. What is the meaning here is, Suppose if I want to predict the iris data set, we have seen that in case of iris data set, we have 3 different classes in the output. Okay, so in that case, number of class labels is number of classes is equal to 3. So don't select K as multiple of 3. Don't select K as 3 or 6 or 9, 12 and so on. Select the other values. So that is one trending followed. And then another simple approach to select K is, we are going to set K is equal to square root of n, where n is nothing but number of data points in the training data set. So these are all the approaches followed to select the value of K. Let us see the advantages and disadvantages of KNN. So if you consider the advantages of KNN algorithm, this is very simple to implement and it is robust to noisy training data. And also this algorithm can be more effective if your training data set is very large, because we are not going to develop any model during the training time. So if your training data set is very large, don't spend more time in that. You go for this method because you are not generating any model during the training. So it will be very effective in that. And it can be applied to data from any distribution. For example, in some problems, we told that your data set should be linearly separable. Then only you can use this particular algorithm. Likewise, we have some limitations. Whereas when we consider this particular KNN, we don't have any limitation like that. We can apply this to data set from any distribution. It can be either linearly separable or not separable also, you can apply it. And disadvantages of KNN algorithm are how to choose the value of K. That is a tricky question now. So that is one point you have to consider when you are designing this particular algorithm. And the second one is, during the prediction, the computation cost is high because we need to calculate the distance of the data point with respect to all the training examples. So our testing is going to take long time. Okay, when compared to eager learning algorithms, the testing time is now larger. So these are all the some of the disadvantages of KNN algorithm. Coming to the applications of KNN, you can use KNN in applications like banking system. So under banking system, you can use this KNN to predict whether one individual will fit for loan approval or not. Before I sanction a loan, I can consider who are all the persons having similarity with respect to this particular user. I will try to find those users. I will check whether those persons have paid the loan or not. If they are paying the loan, then I will assume that this person will also pay the loan, then I will approve it. If the neighbors I have selected, they are not paying the loan, maybe one of the reason may be this person is having very less salary. And in that case, if I give him a loan, he may not pay the loan due to his salary problem. So if I compare this person with persons with the same salary, I can come to a conclusion. So that is one application of KNN. And the other application is you can calculate the credit rating by comparing the persons with similar traits. Okay, this is another advantage, another application. And also you can use this KNN algorithm to classify the voters into, that is potential voters. You can find whether a particular person will vote or not based upon the comparison with the neighbors. So that is another application. And also you can use this algorithm for applications like handwriting detection, image recognition, video recognition, recommendation systems, and so on.